England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
To throw, it's May. Pass complete to Restrepo. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards on his first catch. Hits a first down as well.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Patriots had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. You look at this Browns defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. And some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll throw with May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's complete. It's Allington. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run once more with Henderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
TreVeyon Henderson, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Barnes. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10.
Off the play fake. Barnes. These guys man in the crossing route. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. These two teams all tied after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on it.
Oh, he's hitting lost the football, put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On first down, it's Henderson.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Looking to throw. May. Caught. It's Ellington. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To the air, May. That is caught. And he will have the Patriots first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing here is May. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's May.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. They've got his man complete.
He's to the 15.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 95 yards.
And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Sampson. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
21-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Barnes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run yourself.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Dylan Sampson.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Patriots 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
They looking to run.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's airing it out for Williams. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seeing the cosmetics. How many hands I gotta take to level?
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
That's to Bond. Isaiah Bond. They'll go with the empty backfield here. 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Barnes.
He's got him in. That's Bond.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Barnes.
throw left side complete. That's Johnson. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
And he'll take it into the end zone for Browns touchdown. Dylan Sampson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns extend their lead yet again. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Sullivan. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sullivan. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 15-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Alert! Alert! Ready? Take off!
They'll try the left side. It's Sullivan. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
60 Bison, 79 Broncos. Cup 19.
Looking to throw. Barnes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Again, it's Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's May. And that will be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Fourth down, here's May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Hey! Buffalo 70 Lions!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Taking it about the 16.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got to move it to Moore. And they've got this route past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And the Browns, 1st down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Operating from the gun, Barnes. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point safely through. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Sure. Just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Go!
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football. Great effort there. 32 yards. And the Browns are on their way to a 2-0 start. Now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.